Good morning to one and all. See this, in this today's live lecture we shall discuss the convergence of a improper integral. Actually the meaning of the improper integral, that means we have to study this. Actually the meaning proper integral means which is a bounded and a function is a continuous in the given domain, then that integral is called as a proper integral. If both the condition does not satisfies, that means if the integral having a lower limit a, upper limit b, which are a or b or both are infinite, then the integral from a to b f of x is called as improper integral. This is the definition of the improper integral. Or f of x is a discontinuous at some point in the domain a to b, then also we can say that the integral is improper integral. These are the some examples of the improper integral. Means this is the lower limit is infinity. Here in the first example upper limit is infinity, both the ends are lower limit and upper limits are infinity. So these are the improper integral. See this, lower limit in this fourth example, lower limit and upper limit both are finite, but function for x is equals to 2, this function will be discontinuous and 2 belongs to this interval, closed interval 0 to 5. So f of x is discontinuous at x is equals to 2. So this also integral is called as improper integral. Now how to find out the solution of the improper integral, we shall discuss. अगर लेफ्ट साइड को अगर ए पॉइंट को इम्प्रॉपर है तो वी हैव टू टेक दिस लिमिट, अगर बी पॉइंट को अपर पॉइंट को इन्फायनाइट आहे तो वी हैव टू टेक दिस लिमिट. ऑलरेडी वी हैव सीन इन द डिटेल, आपण हे डिटेल मध्ये अगोदर पाहिलेलंच आहे. इफ अगर बोथ एंड को इम्प्रॉपर है देन वी हैव टू यूज दिस लिमिट बोथ एंड को. अगर इंटरनल पॉइंट को है दैट मीन्स the function f of x is discontinuous at a point c which lies between a and b, then we have to take this type of integral we can find. If these limits are exist, limit 1, limit 2, limit 3, limit 4, if these 4 types of limit are exist, then such a cases we can say that the function or the given improper integral is convergent, otherwise divergent. Okay, so in the last lecture we have seen this example 0 to 1 into log x. So we have to put product rule, by part rule, u into v चा rule इथं वापरावं लागलं होतं पहा. We have used u into v rule, integration of u into v dx means what is that rule? First is it is integration of second minus in integration derivative of first minus in integration derivative of first into integration of second. So we have used the by part rule. This is u into v. U means log x, v means 1, so we get. आता मला काल विद्यार्थ्यांनी क्वेश्चन विचारला होता म्हणून मी डबल हा एग्जांपल घेतलेला आहे. एका विद्यार्थी, yesterday one students asked me question, why this goes to the infinity, why this goes to the 0. याची व्हॅल्यू 0 कशी होते म्हटलंय, लॅम्बडा इंटू लॉग लॅम्बडाची व्हॅल्यू 0 कशी होते. इथं जर तुम्ही ठेवलात, इफ वी पुट लिमिट लॅम्बडा टेन्स टू 0 लॅम्बडा इंटू लॉग लॅम्बडा, डायरेक्ट जर घेतलात तर कसं होतं पहा, 0 into log 0, but log 0 is infinity. 0 log 0 is infinity. This is 0 into infinity. Generally 0 into infinity that goes to, we can write directly 0, but there is one solution. How to solve this? Limit lambda tends to 0, we can write this as a log lambda divided by, see this lambda can be written as 1 upon lambda. Okay, this is a rough idea, but this is actual idea. So calculate this limit lambda tends to 0, use the L'Hospital rule. Log lambdaचा derivative 1 upon lambda. We have solved in the B.Sc.Y first year. L'Hospital rule. 1 upon lambda means minus 1 upon lambda square. So this value is minus lambda. याला क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन घ्या मायनस लॅम्बडा. हे लॅम्बडा स्क्वेअर आणि लॅम्बडा कट होतो, रेसिप्रोकल येतो, मायनस लॅम्बडा येतं. मायनस लॅम्बडा म्हणजे त्याची व्हॅल्यू येते 0. सो लिमिट ऑफ दिस फंक्शन गोज टू 0. I have shown here. See this. Limit lambda tends to 0 positive 0 minus lambda into log lambda. हे बाकीच्या टर्म 0. Lambda into log lambda means we can write this as lambda divided by this into the denominator. Lambda raised to minus 1. Now by the L'Hospital rule, याला काय करा, L'Hospital rule यूज करा. L'Hospital rule डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घ्या, न्यूमरेटरचा डिनॉमिनेटरचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. L'Hospital rule means you have to take derivative of numerator and derivative of denominator. Log lambdaचा 1 upon lambda minus 1 upon lambda square, that means minus lambda. So put this value 0 plus 1, that is equals to minus 1. So this integral is, so integral from 0 to 1, which gives 0 to 1 log x dx, which is equals to minus 1, hence convergent. लक्षात आलं का? हे लक्षात आलं का पहा. Now we shall move towards next problem. आता आपण next problem कडे जाऊ, and that problem is suppose 7. Integral from 0 to 1 dx divided by root of 1 minus x square. चलो रे स्टूडेंट्स, जो भी ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट है, ये देखो इसका लोअर लिमिट फाइनाइट है, अपर लिमिट फाइनाइट है, बट फंक्शन इज डिसकंटिन्यूअस एट सम पॉइंट. टेल मी मोहित गायकवाड़, now you tell me for at which value of x the function will be discontinuous. Tell me. Let I is equals to integral from 0 to 1 dx divided by root of 1 minus x square. Here the function f is discontinuous at x is equals to 1 in the domain closed interval 0 to 1. So this is improper at x is equals to 1. So it is the improper at the right end. So therefore its integration can be written as, therefore integral from 0 to 1 dx divided by root of 1 minus x square, which can be written as limit mu tends to 0 positive integral from 0 to what? 1 minus mu. अपर लिमिट असेल तर मायनस घ्यायचं, लोअर लिमिटला प्लस 1, 0 प्लस लॅम्बडा 1 मायनस म्यू. सो dx डिवाइड बाय रूट ऑफ 1 minus x square. There is one formula to find the integral. Limit mu tends to 0 positive integral from 0 to 1 minus mu dx divided by, who can tell me what is the formula for 1 upon root 1 minus x square? 1 upon h square minus x square, or we can write 1 means 1 square. So formula for that is limit mu tends to 0 positive sin inverse of x from 0 to 1 minus mu. निखिल गायकवाड, उशीर आन्सर नाही द्यायचं रे, मध्येच कधी विद्यार्थ्याचा पाहून आन्सर नाही द्यायचा. लिमिट mu tends to 0 positive. Now put the upper limit sine inverse of 1 minus mu divide by minus sine inverse of lower limit 0. So this can be written as limit mu tends to 0 positive sine inverse of 1 minus mu minus sine inverse 0 means 0. Sine 0 is 0. So sine inverse 0 is equals to 0. Now put the limit sine inverse of 1 minus 0, because see this mu tends to 0 but mu is not equals to 0. So this can be written as a sine inverse of 1. What is the value of sine inverse 1? Namrata Ardatrao, वैष्णवी कोपले, रोहिणी कासार, तिघांनाही मी परत परत सूचना द्यायला लागलो, वेळेवर जॉईन व्हायचं, एवढं 10 आणि 11 मिनिट उशिरा जॉईन नाही व्हायचं. वैष्णवी कोपले, नम्रता आडतराव आणि रोहिणी कासार या तिघांनाही मी स्ट्रिक्टली पहिल्यांदा आता परत एकदा दुसरी वॉर्निंग देतो. पहा वैष्णवी कोपले, तुला परत एकदा दुसरी वॉर्निंग देतो, वेळेवर जॉईन व्हायचं. इथं कशासाठी आम्ही प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करायला लवकर येऊन जॉईन करतो रे. हां, sine inverse of 1, what is the value of sine inverse 1? So that is pi by 2. So integral from 0 to 1 dx divided by root of 1 minus x square is equals to pi by 2. Hence given integral is convergent. So given integral is convergent. Okay, thus we can take the value. अशा पद्धतीने हे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व होतो. नेक्स्ट वी शॅल डिस्कस द सेकंड प्रॉब्लेम. आता सेकंड प्रॉब्लेम घेऊ. व्हॉट इज दॅट सेकंड प्रॉब्लेम हियर? हां, 90 डिग्री ओके, 90 डिग्री नो प्रॉब्लेम. नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लेम नंबर 8. Integral from 1 to 2 x divided by root of x minus 1 into dx. Now you tell me students, at which point this function is discontinuous? Here let the I is equals to integral from 1 to 2 x divided by root of x minus 1 dx. Now the integral is improper. The integral is improper at the function is discontinuous at x is equals to 1 in closed interval 1 to 2. Therefore, we have, see this lower limit, that means 1 is the discontinuous point. Note that here 1 is the discontinuous point, so we have to take the discontinuity of the function. So we have to take the discontinuity of function. 1 ला असेल तर कसं करावं लागेल रे स्टुडंट, सांगा बरं. थांबा मी स्क्रीनशॉट घेतो. So we have to take the function is discontinuous at x is equals to 1. Then we have this integral, that means integral from 1 to 2 x divided by root of x minus 1 dx, which is equals to, see this is the improper at the left end. Note that this is improper at the left end, means add the 1, then we have to take limit over lambda. We have to take limit over lambda. So we have to write this limit आता हे लिमिट सॉल्व करत असताना लॅम्बडानंच करावं लागेल किंवा कारण का इथं लेफ्ट एंडला हा जो लिमिट आहे this is at the left end, discontinuous at the left end, so you must know this. Okay, now here, so we can take this value lambda tends to 0 positive, so we can take lambda tends to 0 positive, integral from 1 plus lambda to x divided by root of x minus 1 dx. Now our problem is how to solve the integral of this function. आता याचं इंटिग्रल कसं सॉल्व करायचं? लिमिट lambda tends to 0 positive, one plus lambda to 2, we can write x minus 1, adjust denominator, because in the denominator there is a root of x minus 1, in the numerator there is only 1, so adjust denominator's term in the numerator, that means we have to adjust x minus 1 in the numerator. देखो यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेशन में न्यूमरेटर में x है, डिनोमिनेटर में x माइनस 1 है, इसका मतलब आपको डिनोमिनेटर वाली x माइनस 1 वाली टर्म न्यूमरेटर में एडजस्ट करना है. तो x ऑलरेडी है, उसमें x माइनस 1 ले लो, इस माइनस 1 की जगह पे प्लस 1 डिवाइड बाय रूट ऑफ x माइनस 1 dx. Actually, already we have seen how to solve such types of integral, which is equals to limit lambda tends to 0 positive, integral of 1 plus lambda to 2, we can write x minus 1, separate this denominator, x minus 1 divided by root of x minus 1 plus 1 divided by root of x minus 1 dx. See this is the solution process of our integration. हरीश खान लवकर जॉइन व्हायचं रे. हरीश खान, integral from 1 plus lambda to 2, we can write x divided by, अगर root x है तो we can write this as a root x, because we can put this root, numerator can be written as a root x into root x divided by root x. So root x will be get cancelled, answer will be root x. X divided by root x can be written as root x. So x minus 1 divided by root x minus 1, which is equivalent to root x minus 1 plus 1 upon root x minus 1 dx. Now change in the power form, limit lambda tends to 0 positive, integral from 1 plus lambda to 2, we can write this as x minus 1 bracket raised to 1 by 2. Now take 1 upon root x minus 1, we can take in the numerator in the negative power, and so its power becomes x minus 1 bracket raised to minus 1 by 2 dx. Okay, so we can write limit lambda tends to 0 positive. Now you can separate this limit. हे तुम्ही लिमिट सेपरेट करू शकता किंवा डायरेक्ट व्हॅल्यू सेपरेट करा. इंटिग्रल फ्रॉम 1 प्लस लॅम्बडा टू 2 1 मायनस एक्स ब्रॅकेट रेज टू 1 बाय 2 dx प्लस इंटिग्रल 1 प्लस लॅम्बडा टू 2 1 मायनस एक्स सॉरी एक्स मायनस 1 x minus 1, 1 minute, we can write this as a x minus 1, this is x minus 1 bracket raised to minus 1 by 2 dx. So we can write this as, how we can write this? So we can write limit lambda tends to 0 positive. इंटीग्रेशन काय है तर याचं इंटीग्रेशन x रेज टू n है, अगर x रेज टू n है तो इसका इंटीग्रेशन आता है x रेज टू n प्लस 1 डिवाइड बाय n प्लस 1. x raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So we can write x minus 1 bracket raised to 1 by 2 means x minus 1 bracket raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 over the limit 1 plus lambda to 2 plus the integration of second factor x minus 1 bracket raised to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 means again it is 1 by 2 x minus 1 bracket raised to 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2 over the limit 1 plus lambda to 2. Okay, बरोबर आहे पृथ्वीराज जाधव, very good. सीमा ठाकुर. So we can write this limit lambda tends to 0 positive. We can write this 2 by 3 into, put this upper limit and lower limit. If we put upper limit, then 1 raised to 3 by 2. You can take it in the out of limit. Minus lower limit means in place of x put 1 plus lambda. In that 1 plus lambda, 1 and minus 1 will be get cancelled, lambda raised to 3 by 2 plus 2 into, see this 2 1 by 2 we can take out of this limit of that bracket. So we can take upper limit means 2 minus 1 means 1 raised to 1 by 2 minus lower limit means lambda raised to 1 by 2. अभी आपको क्या करना है, लिमिट पुट करना है, x टेंस, यहाँ पे आपको लैम्बडा टेंस टू 0 पॉजिटिव पुट करना है. सो 2 by 3 1 minus 0 plus 2 into lambda tends to 0 है, so put lambda is equals to 0. Actually put lambda is equals to 0, but lambda is not equals to 0, it tends to 0. So 1 minus 0, you can write here also lambda tends to 0, but lambda is not equals to 0. So we get 2 by 3 plus 2. बराबर है करे स्टूडेंट्स? इज इट करेक्ट? म्हणजेच किती आता बघा, 3 दूनी 6, 8 by 3. So this is the value of integral from, what is the problem? Integral from 1 to 2. I shall remove this. Integral from 1 to 2 x divided by root of x minus 1 dx. Hence the given integral is convergent. Okay, so given improper integral is convergent. Next, now we shall discuss the next problem. Integral from 0 to 9. Integral from 0 to pi dx divided by sin x. So let I is equals to integral from 0 to pi dx divided by sin x. See this, यामध्ये काय अडचण आहे का रे तुम्हाला स्टुडंट्स? यात काय अडचण आली तर विचारा. समजते का हे सर्व? काय अडचण नाही ना? If you have any doubt, then you can ask. If you have any doubt in this problem, then you can ask. Okay. Now, this is the answer. 3/8 means convergent. Now, this is the integral. Next, our integral. See this. In this integral, lower limit is 0. Upper limit is pi, means both are finite. Both limits are finite. But if we observe the function f of x, here the function f of x is discontinuous. 1 sin x. Sin 0 ला 0 येते, 1/0 म्हणजे infinity. You know that. The given function is here f of x is 1 sin x. If we put x is equals to 0, for x is equals to 0, then f of x, which gives 1/0, 1/0 means infinity. That means discontinuous at x is equals to 0. If we put for x is equals to pi, अगर हम अपर लिमिट पुट करते हैं तो 1 sin pi, the value of sin pi is 0. So 1/0 means infinity. This implies that f of x is equals to infinity. अभी इसका मतलब the function is discontinuous at both the end. यहाँ पे आपको देखना important है, the function is discontinuous at x is equals to 0 and x is equals to pi in the domain 0 to pi. That means the given integral is improper at both the end. Therefore, the given integral is improper at both end. So we have to use here. अभी हमें क्या करना है स्टूडेंट्स, अगर इंटीग्रल बोथ एंड ला इम्प्रॉपर है तो what we have to do? Then what we have to do? Then we have to use the condition of the limit under the convergence. हमें क्या करना है? Condition of limit under convergence we have to discuss here. So, what is the condition of the convergence here? हाँ, तर कशी येते कंडिशन ऑफ कॉन्व्हर्जन्स पहा. दोन्ही साइडला घ्या, म्हणजे लोअर लिमिटला घ्या, अप्पर लिमिटला. लोअर लिमिट मीन्स लॅम्बडा टेन्स टू 0 पॉझिटिव्ह. अप्पर लिमिट मीन्स because it is the discontinuous at both the end. So we have to take simultaneously both the integrals. You have to take simultaneously both the integral. Okay. So we can write these sides. Therefore, integral from 0 to pi dx divided by sin x, which is equals to limit lambda tends to 0 positive, mu tends to 0 positive, integral from 0 plus lambda to pi minus mu dx divided by sin x. So this can be written as which is equals to limit lambda tends to 0 positive, mu tends to 0 positive, integral 0 plus lambda means lambda, pi minus mu 1 sin x. See this 1 sin x can be written as cosec x into dx. So students, now you tell me what is the integration of cosec x? That is integration of a cosec x is limit lambda tends to 0 positive, mu tends to 0 positive, So we can put log of cosec x minus quat x over the limit lambda to pi minus mu, lambda to pi minus mu. So we can write this as, now put the upper limit and lower limit, limit lambda tends to 0 positive, 1 minute काय रे, so we can write this as, अरे जसपाल सिंह कहाँ से आए हो तुम, गलती कर दिए क्या? जसपाल सिंह कहाँ से आए हो तुम? Okay, so we can write this as, so no problem, we can write this as log of cosec x minus quat x. How to write the upper limit and lower limit? अरे क्या मूर्ख असतात रे मूर्ख. So we can write, मूर्ख काढलेले असतात असले, log of ठीक है. Okay, now see this, put the upper limit. Upper limit, what is the upper limit? Cosec of, what is the upper limit? Pi minus mu minus quat of pi minus mu. हे असले राइट. ठीक आहे. ओके, मूर्ख असतात. मायनस, अप्पर लिमिट ठेवा. आता लोअर लिमिट काय येतो रे? मायनस लॉग ऑफ cosec, what is that? Upper limit ठेवला आपण pi minus mu. Now put the quat of pi minus mu. What is that pi minus mu? See here, that is the lambda minus quat of lambda. So we can write the upper limit and lower limit. Upper limit and lower limit. So we have to remove this. Then we get the solution, limit lambda tends to 0 positive आता ठेवा. What is the value of mu? अगर mu tends to 0, lambda tends to 0, mu tends to 0. Okay, so we get log of cosec pi minus, आता म्यू ची व्हॅल्यू 0 ठेवा, लॅम्बडा ची व्हॅल्यू 0 ठेवा, cot of pi minus log of cosec, see this, cosec 0 minus cot 0. Now see here, if we put mu is equals to 0, then mu is equals to 0, then we will get the result as cosec pi minus cot pi, cosec lambda, cot lambda. So we will get the result cosec pi minus cot pi minus log of cosec pi into cosec 0 into cot 0. हाँ स्टूडेंट सांगा बरे आता व्हॅल्यू काय येते, व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ, नाव यू टेल मी व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ कोसेक पाय, कोसेक पायची व्हॅल्यू सांगा रे, कोसेक पाय, कोसेक 180, साइन 180 ची व्हॅल्यू 0 असते, कोसेक 180 ची व्हॅल्यू 0 असते, 1/0 means infinity. So we get these values as infinity and the result, आता इथं लिमिट लिहायची गरज नाही स्टुडंट्स, लिमिट आपण ठेवलेलं आहे. So we can write here, we can, it is not necessary to write limit. So put this value, what is the value that goes to infinity, आता याची व्हॅल्यू काय येते, which goes to infinity. Very good. हाँ बराबर है all students, which goes to the infinity. So this given integral is improper at the left end. Very good. So hence therefore integral from 0 to pi dx divided by sin x, which goes to infinity, therefore the given improper integral is divergent. Okay, thus we can find the given improper integral is divergent. Okay, अशा पद्धतीने आपण हे दिलेलं इम्प्रॉपर इंटिग्रल हे डायव्हर्जंट येतं, सॉल्व्ह होतं. ओके, नाव हे मध्ये 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 कुठले तरी कधीतरी व्हायरस येत असतात, असे व्हायरस येतात, व्हायरस असतात पहा, व्हायरस सोडलेले असतात ते, त्यामुळं ॲडजस्ट करावं लागतं व्हायरसला. लक्षात येतं का रे स्टुडंट्स? ओके, नाव वी शॅल डिस्कस द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लेम. See here what is that problem we shall discuss. ठीक आहे, आता मी या टाइपचे तुम्हाला होमवर्कला प्रॉब्लेम देतो, या टाइपचे होमवर्कला प्रॉब्लेम देतो, म्हणजे ही मेथड संपलेली आहे, असे प्रॉब्लेम्स तुम्हाला सॉल्व करता येतील. ओके, द लास्ट प्रॉब्लेम वी शॅल टेक हियर अँड देन वी मूव टुवर्ड्स 10th प्रॉब्लेम, दॅट इज आय थिंक 11. इंटिग्रल फ्रॉम a to b dx divided by b minus x bracket raised to n, dx divided by b minus x bracket raised to n. Now how to solve this integral? See this, एवढा solve करून देतो. Let, now you tell me students, this integral is improper at which end? Improper at which end? See this integral is improper at which end? I is equals to integral from a to b dx divided by b minus x bracket raised to n. हाँ सांगा रे स्टुडंट्स, कुठल्या पॉइंटला a आणि b पैकी कुठल्या पॉइंटला improper integral येतो? So this is improper at the function f of x is discontinuous at x is equals to b. See here, function is discontinuous at x is equals to b. Okay, that means at the right end in the domain a comma b, in the domain a comma b. So we can write therefore integral from a to b dx divided by b minus x raised to n, which is equals to limit mu tends to 0 positive integral from a to b minus mu, which is equals to dx divided by b minus x bracket raised to n. So we can write this as that is equals to limit mu tends to 0 positive. How we can use this here? We have to write this integral 0 to b minus mu b minus x raised to minus n dx. बराबर है करे students? We have to write in the denominator in the numerator. हाँ सांगा रे याचं इंटिग्रेशन कुठल्या टाइप मध्ये येतं? योगेश, मुकुंद, राहुल, ऋतुजा, दिगंबर इंदे, योगेश, मुकुंद शिराडोणकर. Can you tell me integral from 0 to 2 dx divided by x square minus 4x plus 3. Now hint सांगतो याची hint. We can write this integral from 0 to 2 dx divided by x minus 3 x minus 1. बराबर है का? Factorize this 3 in such a way that whose addition is minus 4. So discontinuous, f is discontinuous at x is equals to 1 in closed interval 0 to 2. बाकीचे लिहायची गरज नाही. 1 साठी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करा आणि मग सॉल्व करा. That means we have to write this as integral from 0 to 2 or I is equals to. We can write this as I is equals to integral from 0 to 1 dx divided by x minus 3 x minus 1 plus integral from 1 to 2 dx divided by x minus 3 x minus 1. कारण इंटेरियर पॉइंट आहे तो 1 ला डिस्कंटिन्युअस आहे पण लोअर लिमिट इज 0 अपर लिमिट इज 2. सो इट इज इंटेरियर पॉइंट. सो वी हॅव टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट दी. मग आता ह्याचं लिमिट घ्या. लिमिट म्यू टेन्स टू 0 पॉझिटिव्ह इंटिग्रल फ्रॉम 0 टू 1 मायनस म्यू dx divided by x minus 3 x minus 1 plus integral from 1 to 2 dx. हाँ लॅम्बडा टेन्स टू इथं काय घ्यावं लागेल रे? लिमिट लॅम्बडा घ्यावं लागेल. लॅम्बडा सी दिस लिमिट lambda tends to 0 positive integral from 1 plus lambda to 2 dx divided by x minus 3 x minus 1. And so you can take the solution of this. आता याला पार्शियल फ्रॅक्शन न सॉल्व करायला स्टुडंट्स. ओके नो प्रॉब्लेम, यू कॅन सॉल्व दिस. अशा पद्धतीनं सोडवा. सेम प्रॉब्लेम आहे. सेकंड प्रॉब्लेम होमवर्कला घ्या. इंटिग्रल फ्रॉम 1 to 2 dx to log x. कुठे डिस्कंटिन्युअस येतं सांगा बरे? डिस्कंटिन्युअस ॲट x इज इक्वल्स टू 0. हिंट. ओके तर अशा पद्धतीने हे दोन्ही प्रॉब्लेम घरी सॉल्व करा. नाउ वी शॅल स्टॉप हिअर. नमस्कार, गुड बाय.